Hey viewer, UselessJack here. That wasn't very good. Okay, moving on. If you may, I'm going to step in for a bit. My logical side is here. Yes, that should be fairly obvious. What are you doing here? It's not much. You just seem very uncharacteristically unmotivated. Oh. Although I hate it, I do have to agree with Mr. Brainiac here. Great, my fanciful side is here too now. Who's next? My anxiety and morality? You called? No, I did not. Okay, moving on. Is everything okay with you, Jack? Yeah, I just, feel bad. Okay, is that okay? Well, of course, everyone goes through mood swings every now and then. Although it is very odd, isn't it? He doesn't have anything important coming up, doesn't have a schedule, he's on holiday, and there is no complaints from Mr. Chemically Imbalanced Romance. Well, I do have a complaint. And that is, he's behaving strangely. Okay, enough sidetracking. We've already wasted enough time on this video, so it's best just to get straight into the issue rather than tiptoeing around it. Fine. Basically, I've been a bad friend. What, again? Are we seriously still talking about this? Well, he literally has been a bad friend. Wait, why? What happened? But you're part of the aspects of... You know what, whatever. To ease your confusion, I shall retell all the events that happened the previous day. Jack was planning his usual quarter-annual hangout event with his friends and settled on having the hangout on the 11th, 12th, and 13th. But then he forgot that not only did he promise to shoot a school film on the 11th, he also forgot that he promised to do an internet project with his math teacher on the 13th. I mean, sure, he forgot 2 events, but you know what they all say. First time's an accident, second time's a coincidence. No one says that. I'm pretty sure I heard it somewhere. Well, you should have no problem at all explaining that to your friends. If he innocently acquiesced, then sure, it's fine. But this time, he deliberately decided not to go to any of the events without giving any further information. But that doesn't make him a bad friend. He forgot he had those plans before booking the damn place. So in a way, he did, as you said, innocently acquiesce. Well, yeah, but I still feel bad. And just today, everyone sent me the exact same text. Look. Oh, I mean, what am I supposed to say? I can't just confess and say that I bailed on everyone because I just want to hang out with my friends. Well, the only alternative to a confession is by distorting everyone's reality by giving them a full-on falsehood. Oh, that's what you're implying we should do, isn't it? Maybe? Lying is only gonna get you into more trouble, and you know this. Then how would you describe all of the stories and videos on this channel? I mean, they were all plagiarized and exaggerated to an extent, and they went out fine. Wow, and even when your teacher offered you to lie to your friends, you decided not to. So why should this time be different? Do I need to explain my exaggeration points again? Well, I guess, yeah, I don't want to be too ridiculous, but... It's my friends. How am I supposed to lie to them? Okay, morality. You're his sense of right and wrong. What do you have to say about this? Well, there are lots of views on honesty we could look at to try and help us out here. Let's look at Immanuel Kant. He was a German philosopher that believed you should never lie no matter what. Because to lie to someone would be treating them as a means to your end rather than their own person with their own ends and minds. But even now, you're plagiarizing Thomas Sanders and what? Not lying at all? Is that even possible? What if there's a really important need to lie? Well, there's the thing. A dilemma was presented to Kant by French philosopher Benjamin Constant. Essentially, it was, what if a known murderer came to your house asking where your friend was so they could kill him? Would you tell the truth then? Of course not. Why would I? Well, Kant's response is you should still tell them the truth. Can't believe you were not responsible for the actions of said murderer, so it's better to just keep your hands clean, especially considering that if he knew that you were lying, you would definitely be next. Although, wasn't there a way taught in one of your RE classes on how to not lie to someone, but still keep your friends safe? Well, it was suggested to manipulate your words to help with your situation. Let's take the previous example. Let's say the murderer came to your house as you were sat down and you stood up saying that you haven't seen your friend the entire time you were stood up. Technically, that would be true because you saw your friend as you were sat down, but that would be classified as a lie of omission, which is withholding important or requested information to help ease your situation. Since that is also a lie, Kant would recommend it. There is no way to keep my friend safe, then I would not do it. So you're saying Kant is wrong? Well, yeah. Therefore, it is okay to manipulate the situation whenever it's appropriate. And it's okay to violate the trust of everyone you know. Oh, don't be dramatic. Lying can indeed be the best solution to the situation. After all, it does benefit both sides of the conversation. Morality, I thought you would say that lying is wrong. Well, it depends on what our priority is here. Honesty or self-preservation? That is what is known as moral particularism. See, I know things too. Well, I guess okay, but how am I supposed to lie to anyone without feeling like a big criminal? Maybe you just need some practice. Well, that does make sense. If you truly are going to distort everyone's reality as your own benefit, then we might need a strategy. And what strategy is that? How about we try and act out multiple scenarios for you to lie in, and we can see what's the best way to react to each situation. Welcome to the imaginary last-minute made theater, starring me, the beautiful, talented, and amazing main actor. Okay. But of course, we cannot forget everyone here who is making it possible. Logic as the researcher and scientific mind behind all of the plays being put on. You mean a dramaturg? Yeah, sure, whatever. And of course, anxiety for the go-between for the props, the costume, the lighting, the sets, the actors, So much pressure. And morality is our amazing director. What? No, I am the actor, writer, and director. Come on, let him be director. But please. Fine. Morality, you're the director. Yay! The play shall go through 3 one-minute acts followed by notes from both the director and dramaturg. It's dramaturg. Act 1. Jack, why haven't you finished your 129-page recommendations and requirements for the new business plans? What is happening? Come on, Jack, it should be self-explanatory. You didn't get any assigned paperwork done because you were hanging out with friends and you forgot all about it. Okay. And going again. Jack, why haven't you finished your paperwork? It is too late to set out the new business plans now. You better have a good excuse for this. Okay. I should probably tell you the truth. I was hanging out with my friends all night and I forgot I had the paperwork. So, yeah, sorry about that. What? So you care more about your friends than you do for your own job, huh? Well, you're fired. End scene. Fantasy, that was a perfect representation of how someone would get fired. Although, Jack, I didn't exactly like how you approached the character. But didn't you just say that if I forgot, people would forgive me? Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. Do you know how any and all future events will play out as they come to pass? Well, obviously he doesn't. Although what you have displayed is very contradictory to what you told him before. Okay, let's try from the top again. Jack, why haven't you finished your paperwork? You better have a good excuse for this, or you're fired. Oh, come on, Mr. Glutamanasis. I've been at this job for over 6 years, so if I get out of work, I would definitely have a valid reason. I suppose you're right. Just don't make a habit out of it. Now, come on, we have a lot of work to do. End scene. Well done. Dramaturg, any notes? Jack, what you did there is known as a character lie. Basically, you avoided the entire situation by talking about yourself and using your reputation in order to throw off suspicion. Oh, cool. Okay, moving on. Act 2. Jack, where were you last Thursday? I was waiting all night for you and you didn't even show up. Can I at least get some context before we start this thing? Okay, this time you did not attend a friend's birthday party because there was a famous video star that wanted to collab with you and you cannot miss the opportunity. Okay, I have several questions here. Action. Jack, why didn't you come to my birthday party last Thursday? I was waiting all night for you and you didn't even show up. It really hurt my feelings. Oh, okay. Sorry I didn't come to your amazing party. I was recording a video with a famous video star, so I really had to do that with him. I cannot miss this opportunity. I'm sure you'll understand. I hate you. Wait, what? Shut up. We're no longer friends and I hope we get hit by a bus. And scene. Jack, come on. We're practicing lying here. Stop telling the truth all the time. But then what should I say? And starting again. Jack, where were you last Thursday? I was waiting all night for you to attend my amazing party. And you didn't even show up. Oh, darn. Sorry, I was on my way to your amazing party, but I had to go to the hospital. Oh my goodness, why? Oh, because my dad was diagnosed with atopic dermatitis. Is it that bad? Yes. He was on his way to recovery, but he should be back home in 2 days. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Get well soon and everything. See ya. And scene. Brilliant. Logic, can you explain further to what he did? That what you just did there is known as lie of commission, where the liar tells the subject an unmitigated falsehood, stating something completely fictional as something completely factual. Although you were lucky that the individual that you were talking to didn't know that many biological terms, because the symptom atopic dermatitis is a symptom where you get itchiness, rashiness, and sometimes even dizziness, and maybe some hay fever along with it, sometimes accompanied by asthma. But not only is that a symptom, not a diagnosis, it has also so far never led someone to be hospitalized. Okay. Okay guys, most of you have amazed me in those 2 acts. Now, wow me in this 3rd act. Go! What the heck? No. Okay, who done this? Okay, everyone who is at my awesome family gathering, this huge crowd of family members, which I definitely have and is not at all imaginary, someone broke my sacred trophy, and that was the only first and probably only thing I have ever achieved in my entire lifespan. I swear to whoever did this, I will find you. Don't make me throw this pencil across the room. I did it. I did it. Is no one gonna admit they're wrong here? Okay. I'll search for the culprit in the kitchen. End scene. Jack, what the heck was that? I gave you theatrical gold and you gave me nothing. Was it because I set it as a family gathering too formal for you? I mean, I guess I could have made it into a party, but it wouldn't make any sense. Actually, what he did there was an acceptable version of the lie of omission that we previously discussed. But he didn't say anything. Lies or omissions are like, I'm gonna say some things, leave something out. Say some things, leave something out. Well, anything could be valuable and or requested information, so technically that's what he did, ergo valid technique. I guess. For God's sake. Something wrong? I don't know, it's just this day has been a complete disaster. It's like, it's better if we were to end it already. End it? Sure. Wait, no. Well, I guess all is well if it ends well. That did not end well. I know, I'm trying to be positive here. Well, it went well to me. Really? Well, I don't really know. Anything that doesn't follow any path of logic is the same to me. Well, come on guys, let's not give up now. Jack, you don't want to make your friends mad at you, do you? Well, I don't, but I feel like I would be mad at myself if I were to lie to anyone. You won't if it's done correctly, right everybody? Well, sure, it may indeed be beneficial for our own well-being to distort their reality correctly, but according to all the actions and lines that he probably spat out, so to speak, we can conclude that he is definitely not up for the task. Not to mention that Jack lying would make me even more uneasy than Jack losing the people that he loved. And you know how I am when I'm very uneasy. Yeah, I suppose you all are right. After all those stories did indeed happen, even though they're exaggerated, and they are all indeed factual. Indeed, the purpose of the exaggeration you display in your content is solely to drag viewers in and to keep them on the edge, so they would want more and more of your content. But lying can't be all wrong. I mean, what about the people whose job is to lie, like spies and actors? Well, that is a completely different situation. For starters, the profession of acting is completely different than lying to an audience. Every time an audience member purchases a ticket to a show, there is an unspoken agreement between the show owners and the audience member that what they are seeing isn't actually happening before them. For example, take the Broadway show Dear Evan Hansen. When Evan finally confesses to his mom that he was feeling all of these feelings, cueing the song So Big So Small, the audience is of course emotional, but they all still acknowledge that none of that has actually happened. Interesting. And as for spies, they don't necessarily have to lie. All they have to do is blend in with the crowd or workers, depending on the situation, and not get noticed. Jack, I know this is contradictory to everything I've taught you, but sometimes lying is good. No. Yes. I'm sorry, morality, but you're wrong. I feel like the best thing to do now is just accept the true course of action. If I made a mistake, it's best for me to own up to it. After all, I am flawed. Everyone is. And ignoring those flaws would just be like lying to myself. Yes, in order to be a more truthful person, it is best for you to come to terms with who you truly are. Come to terms with your ethnicity, your religion, your gender, whatever, and once you've accepted who you truly are, you will not only find yourself being happier, you will also find yourself being true to almost everyone. Like accepting what people call me as my nickname now. Wait, what? No, not the Mohar situation. I was talking more on the lines of accepting the fact that we all are flawed. But what happened to me? I'm supposed to be your morality, your sense of right and wrong, and I failed both of those. Oh, don't blame yourself too hard, morality. After all, it was my idea to lie in the first place. As long as you now know what the correct path to take is and learn from your mistakes, you can indeed forgive yourself. Well, thanks guys, no problem. And thank you all for helping me through this dilemma. Our pleasure. All in a day's work. Sorry for everything. Since you're telling the truth, I should probably be prepared to work overtime real soon. See ya. But okay. Well, no time to think about that. I have a text to make. I threw my phone the other side. Because there was nothing to worry about after all.